Can people really change? Hello, I am Dr. Todd Spencer, a professor in behavioral science at UVU. One of the questions I get asked most by students is, can people really change? This is especially important when we start thinking about romantic partner. And how do I know, is what I see what I get, or is there hope for someone to grow into ways that are meaningful and significant to me? And the reality is, people can change, but it's not by accident. The majority of people spend their life going through their days living in autopilot, meaning they're never really being intentional about the things they're choosing or not choosing in their life. In order to change, it requires 4 primary things. It needs insight. The second aspect is new information, meaning it's not enough to know that I want to change, but I need to be able to know what I can change into. People who base their life off what they don't want to become seldom get to where they want to be. So it requires information of what do I really want to strive to become and what character am I actively trying to develop, not just who I'm trying to avoid being. Next is motivation. Just because someone has insight to who they are and why they do what they do, and they might know new information or new ways of being, the third component really is motivation, meaning I need to have a reason to change. And oftentimes when people don't have a strong enough why to change, when they encounter resistance during challenges, they may not actually change. And the final component really is time. Time is the best measure marker for any change. So if you're looking for change within yourself, have patience, because it's going to take several failed attempts to slowly become who you want to be. Likewise, if you're waiting for a partner to change, you have to be mindful of that time will be the true measure of whether or not a person has created sustainable change in their life, or if they've made temporary modifications but ultimately will slide back to their original way of being. So can people really change? Absolutely. The past is still the strongest predictor of the future. However, when people develop new insight into themselves, gain new information, are motivated, and invest the time to develop habits and traits, they absolutely can.